The release date for Elsie was announced. Elsie is a roguelike action platformer which will be releasing on the 10th of September 2024. The game also has a pixel art style. Elsie will be releasing on PlayStation 5, PC and the Nintendo Switch. Are you interested in a game like Elsie? Konami has been teasing that Metal Gear Solid 4 will be coming to modern platforms. Metal Gear Solid 4 was originally released on the PlayStation 3 and there hasn't been an update to the game since. However, given the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 included all the games up until Metal Gear Solid 3, it's natural to assume that Metal Gear Solid 4 will be included in Volume 2. If there's more information about a new version of Metal Gear Solid 4, I'll be sure to mention it on the gaming news. Have you played Metal Gear Solid 4 before? The story trailer for Silent Hill 2 Remake was released. A lot of gaming outlets also released their first impressions of the game as well. In my opinion, the story trailer looks a lot more polished than previous trailers that have been released, which is a sentiment which is shared by a lot of the fans who have seen the trailer. Silent Hill 2 Remake will be coming out on the 8th of October 2024 on PlayStation 5 and PC. Will you be playing Silent Hill 2 Remake? Mafia 4 was announced. The game will be called Mafia the Old Country and it will be based in 1900 Sicily. It will technically make the game a prequel to the other Mafia games. Mafia the Old Country is set to release on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S and PC during 2025. When we know the release date, I'll be sure to mention it on the gaming news. Have you played a Mafia game before? According to an update from CD Projekt Red, The Witcher 4 has finished pre-production and has now entered full production. There is still speculation that Ciri might be the main character of The Witcher 4, but we have to wait and see. Also, apparently the next Cyberpunk game has entered pre-production. When we have more news about either game, I'll be sure to mention it on the gaming news. Are you looking forward to The Witcher 4? Apparently PlayStation 5s are selling out in China. That's after the enormous success of Black Myth Wukong. Black Myth Wukong is already a global sensation. Tourism has been boosted to many of the real-life shrines and temples that are depicted in the game, with there being more gamers in China than the entire population of the United States. It's great to see the success of game developers in China. That includes Hoyoverse, who created Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail and also Zenless Zone Zero, and S-Game, who are currently developing Phantom Blade Zero. Black Myth Wukong has also garnered praise from other Eastern developers such as Shift Up, who are based in South Korea and are responsible for the development of Stellar Blade. While Bruce Lee popularized martial arts in cinema, and since has been further expanded by Jackie Chan and countless others, in my opinion, Black Myth Wukong will further popularize martial arts in video games beyond the scope of the fighting genre. Have you played Black Myth Wukong? The release date for the PC version of Final Fantasy 16 was announced. The game will be releasing along with the DLCs on the 17th of September 2024. You can try a free demo on Steam and the Epic Games Store if you're interested. The director of Final Fantasy 16 is also speculating that future Final Fantasy games will hopefully launch on PC from day one. Have you played Final Fantasy 16? The launch trailer for Astro was released. It gives a glimpse of how the game will look, including the crossover with God of War. The Astro team have also started to release a behind the scenes look at the creation of the game. Astro will be releasing on the 6th of September 2024. Are you interested in a game like Astro Sad Cat Studios have released 13 minutes of gameplay footage of Replaced via IGN. The gameplay footage was narrated by the director, who explains how the different details of the game are handcrafted, how the different camera angles were also purposefully designed, and the different choices that they have made so far for the game as well. Replaced has also been delayed until 2025 to allow time for more polish. When we know the actual release date of Replaced, I'll be sure to mention it on the gaming news. Are you looking forward to a game like Replaced? In an interview with the director of Baldur's Gate 3, he was concerned that the game would be too short because of significant cuts to content. For example, there was going to be a second tower in Moonrise Towers, but it was cut to one. The final version of Baldur's Gate 3, however, is very significant in length. The director admitted that he underestimates the length of his game. Next, Larian Studios is working on a new IP which is different to Baldur's Gate. When there's any update about the next game from Larian Studios, I'll be sure to mention it on the gaming news. Have you played Baldur's Gate 3?